This is my quick story of what happened at an intersection a while back and how I realized I was off track in my life.
In the fall of 2020, I was coming home from work and very exhausted and distracted, and I was fumbling around in the car and driving at the same time and just tired, yawning and tired. And I was coming up to a busy intersection, and there I could see that, it's probably, a few yards to 30 yards, 20 yards out, and I could see every intersection, there were cars there and the lights were turning, and all of a sudden I could see that my light was turning and I was not paying attention, and my light turned red, and I was still maybe 10 yards away from the intersection, and I just kept going, and I was just sailing through the intersection, and all of a sudden I saw every car just stop, and before I was even in the intersection, so there's no way they could have known that I wasn't going to stop. And everyone just stopped, and there was cars lined, and they didn't even get across their line on the intersection. And I just sailed right on through, and the light was red the whole way. And I just went, oh, and I woke up, and I basically out of my little stupor and realized what had just happened. And I looked in my rearview mirror, and the cars were still stopped. And then all of a sudden I saw them begin to slowly move in the intersection. And I immediately started thanking my angels and thanking God, because I realized that that was not possible, and that the hand of God had just stopped all of those cars. I realized that I was seen, and I realized that even though I wasn't hearing, and I felt alone, and I felt that we were struggling so much, and both in exhaustion and energy and finances, trying to work the schedule to make sure that we could make things work, that I realized that I was seen. And that's when it started. Really, I was like, you know what, this is real, and I am going to fight for my hope and faith, and I am going to do what I need to do to stop being in a stupor in my life. And I started getting out my Bible. I started reading the Bible. I have a George Lamsa edition, so it was like the Aramaic translation. And I started reading whole books. I read the book of Hebrew, and I was just digesting all the faith food that I could and filling myself. And I started singing. I started making up songs. I had over the years, I of course done this in the mornings. I would sing and just kind of just worship and do a lot of tone, just musical vocals. Had a lot of music in my life too. So I would do that, and I just started more and more and more, and pretty soon my family was like, you're getting kind of like Jesus-y around here. What's going on with you? And of course, these little comments and little mockeries, and it was like, I'm trying to feel hopeful and good, and so that's kind of when all of this started
back up again, and thankfully I didn't have to have more of a near-death experience or something more profound. A lot of people would lose their family members or have a near-death and get the wake-up call, but if you already know the Lord in your heart, you know when you're not doing the right thing, you know when you're not spending time with Him, and the easiest thing to do is just stop what you're doing, get on your knees or open the Bible and just say, I'm here. Show me your word, show me your will, and He'll speak to you through the Bible. So, and if you don't know the Lord, or if you've not ever experienced that before, it's super easy. You don't have to go through a big thing. You don't need anybody. You just need Him. And you just simply confess. You believe in your heart, and then you confess with your lips. Super easy. You just believe that Jesus is the Son of God, and He is the Lord of all things and the Lord of your life. And you confess that with your lips and say, Lord, I believe in you and I'm here. And, repent. Say, I haven't done the right thing, and I'm here to change that. I leave everything at your feet. Show me what's next. So I hope you'll be encouraged by this and not have to have a bigger wake-up call than I did. Thank you for watching. I felt it was important to put this out there to just show you, my little pivot that just happened. And I've had many in life, and I'm sure we all have. So have a great, great day, and know that you're not alone. God sees you.